who can hold conversations, express emotions.
Right.
We're still a long way from having machines that can truly think and feel like us.
Exactly.
Okay.
Sophia's a fascinating example of how far we've come.
Right.
But if you look closer, you'll see that her responses are often pre-programmed
Oh, okay.
or based on like a complex set of rules.
Mhm.
She's not generating thoughts and feelings independently,
Okay.
not in the way that humans do.
Got it. So general AI is still on the horizon.
Yeah.
But the article mentioned one more category that honestly kind of blew my mind.
Okay.
Super intelligent AI.
All right.
Is that even a real possibility, or are we talking like pure science fiction here?
So super intelligent AI, that's definitely where things get a bit mind-bending.
Yeah.
It's the concept of AI surpassing human intelligence in every aspect,
Okay.
from problem solving to creativity, even emotional intelligence.
Wow.
And while it might seem like something out of a movie,
Yeah.
it's a possibility that some experts believe we need to start thinking about seriously.
All right, so we've got narrow AI doing amazing things in specific areas, general AI on the horizon with the potential to revolutionize countless industries,
Right.
and super intelligent AI as like the ultimate frontier
Yeah,
with both incredible potential and potential risks.
for sure.
That brings us to the second way of categorizing AI, right?
You got it.
Based on functionality.
Yeah.
Okay, so how does that break down?
So functionality dives into like how different types of AI operate and what they can actually do.
Gotcha.
So we'll start with the most basic type, reactive machines.
Okay, back to basics.
Back to basics.
What can reactive machines do?
So these are the simplest form of AI,
Okay.
capable of responding to current situations, but lacking the ability to form memories
Okay.
or learn from past experiences.
So no learning or memory.
Right.
That sounds a bit limited.
It is, but that doesn't mean they aren't powerful.
Okay.
Think back to that chess-playing AI Deep Blue.
Right.
That's a classic example of a reactive machine. It could analyze the current state of the board
Mm-hmm.
and calculate the best move based on its programming,
Yeah.
but it had no memory of past games or strategies.
Ah, I see. So it was reacting purely to the information in front of it at
Exactly.
that moment.
Yeah, like living entirely in the now.
Right. Okay. And while they might seem basic, reactive machines still have their uses.
For sure.
Like what?
So think about like simple recommendation systems
Okay.
that suggest products based on your current browsing history.
Mm-hmm.
They're not learning your long-term preferences,
Right.
but they can still provide relevant suggestions in the moment.
That's helpful.
Yeah.
Okay. So if reactive machines are all about the now, what about AI that can actually learn and remember things?
That brings us to the next category, limited memory AI.
Okay.
This type of AI can store and use past experiences to inform its decisions.
Okay, so limited memory AI can actually learn.
Yes.
How does that work in practice?
So self-driving cars are a great example here. They use sensors to constantly gather information about their surroundings.
Okay.
The distance to other cars, the speed limit road conditions.
Mm-hmm.
This data is stored for a short period,
Okay.
allowing the car to remember recent events
Okay.
and make decisions based on that information.
So it's like they have a short-term memory that helps them navigate their environment.
Exactly.
But like what kind of sensors are we talking about?
So there's a whole array of sensors working together.
Okay.
Cameras capture visual data,
Mm-hmm.
radar detects objects and their distance.
Okay.
LiDAR uses lasers to create a 3D map of the surroundings.
Wow.
All this information is processed by the AI,
Yeah.
helping the car make decisions like when to accelerate, brake, or change lanes.
That's amazing. It's like the car is building a mini mental map
Right.
of its environment based on its recent experiences.
Exactly.
But it sounds like this memory is still limited.
Yeah.
How is that different from human memory?
That's a key point.
Okay.
While limited memory AI can store and use past data, it's not building a long-term comprehensive memory like humans do.
Okay.
It's more like a short-term buffer
Right.
that helps inform immediate decisions.
Gotcha.
So, for example, a self-driving car might remember the last few seconds of driving
Okay.
to predict what other cars will do,
Mm-hmm.
but it won't remember every drive it's ever taken.
So it's learning, but not quite in the same way that we do.
Exactly.
It makes me wonder what it would take to build AI that can truly learn and remember like humans.
Right, and that leads us to the more advanced and theoretical categories of AI. Theory of mind and self-aware AI.
Those sound pretty intense. Let's dive into those in part 3. All right, so we're back and ready to like explore the final frontier of AI capabilities.
Okay.
You mentioned theory of mind and self-aware AI.
Yeah.
To be honest, those sound a bit like something out of a sci-fi movie.
They do, don't they? But that's what's so fascinating about AI. It's constantly pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible.
Right. Okay, so let's start with theory of mind AI.
Okay.
What exactly does that mean?
So imagine an AI that not only understands like its own actions and goals, but can also understand the thoughts, feelings, and intentions of others.
Okay.
That's the essence of theory of mind AI.
So it's like AI developing a sort of empathy.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Recognizing that other beings have their own internal world just like we do.
So instead of just reacting to data or following instructions,
Right.
a theory of mind AI could actually like anticipate and respond to the needs of others, even if those needs aren't explicitly stated.
Precisely.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, it's about AI going beyond simply processing information
Okay.
and moving into the realm of understanding social and emotional cues.
So give me an example.
Okay, so imagine a virtual assistant that can not only schedule your appointments, but can also sense when you're stressed and suggest taking a break or listening to some calming music.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the kind of potential we're talking about.
That's incredible. It would be like having a truly intuitive and responsive companion. You know, almost like a close friend who just gets you.
Exactly.
But let's be real. How far off is this kind of AI?
Hmm.
Are we even close to creating machines that can truly understand human emotions?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And it's definitely a long-term goal
Okay.
and one that presents some major challenges.
Yeah.
We're still grappling with how to like define and measure human consciousness,
Right.
let alone replicate it in machines.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But researchers are exploring various approaches,
Okay.
including studying how humans interact with each other
Mm.
and trying to model those behaviors in AI systems.
So it's like trying to teach AI to read between the lines, to pick up on those subtle cues that we humans use to communicate and understand each other.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's a fascinating area of research.
Yeah.
And one that could have profound implications for how we interact with AI in the future.
Okay, so theory of mind AI is all about AI understanding human emotions and intentions.
Right.
But what about self-aware AI? That sounds even more mind-boggling.
So this is where we venture into the realm of AI that not only understands others, but also has a sense of its own existence, its own goals and desires.
Wow.
It's the idea of AI becoming conscious, having a sense of self.
So are we talking about like AI having feelings, hopes, dreams?
Right.
Is that even possible?
That's the big question.
Yeah.
And one that philosophers and scientists have been debating for centuries.
Right.
What does it truly mean to be conscious?
Right.
Can consciousness emerge from complex algorithms and data processing?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it something fundamentally human?
Yeah, those are some pretty heavy questions.
They are.
And honestly, I'm not sure I even have the answers.
Yeah.
But it is fascinating to think about the possibilities
Mhm.
and the potential implications of creating AI that could have its own sense of self.
Absolutely.
It raises all sorts of ethical and philosophical questions.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if machines become self-aware, do they deserve rights?
Right.
How should we treat them? What responsibilities do we have as their creators?
It's almost like we're entering uncharted territory.
Yeah.
A new era where the line between human and machine starts to blur.
Yeah, it's both exciting and a little bit scary.
I agree.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so important to have these conversations now, to think critically about the future of AI and our role in shaping it.
Yeah, you're right. We can't just bury our heads in the sand and pretend these issues aren't coming.
Exactly.
We need to be proactive in addressing the ethical challenges
For sure.
and ensuring that AI is developed and used responsibly.
Absolutely. The future of AI is not predetermined.
Right.
It's something we're actively creating
Mm-hmm.
through our research, our investments, and our choices.
That's a powerful thought. It means we all have a role to play in shaping the AI landscape,
Yeah.
even if we're not scientists or engineers.
Exactly. By staying informed, engaging in these conversations, and asking tough questions, we can help ensure that AI is used for good to benefit humanity and create a brighter future for all.
Well, this deep dive has been an incredible journey.
It has.
I feel like I've gone from AI newbie to someone who can at least hold their own in a conversation about the basics.
That's awesome.
And most importantly, it sparked a real curiosity to learn more.
That's fantastic to hear. And remember, this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
The world of AI is constantly evolving with new discoveries and advancements happening all the time.
Right.
So stay curious, keep exploring, and who knows, maybe you'll be the one making the next groundbreaking discovery in AI.
I love that. Well, thanks for being such a fantastic guide on this AI adventure.
Oh, this is my pleasure.
And to our listeners, we hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of artificial intelligence.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Keep those questions coming and keep exploring this fascinating and ever-evolving field.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll catch you on our next deep dive.